Ouch!
You're not wearing green?
It's not even St. Patrick's Day. And you're not wearing green either.
Good morning, Opelika, and welcome back to the Kennel. I'm your host, Haley.
And I'm Kiani. I like to start the episode off by stating how grateful I am that I can go to the beach, because there are so many robots out there that can't even go because of the drop of water, which means
Okay. Micro interviewed Jared Van Horn and Hadley Halverson about Ogre and their upcoming robotics competition and how they stay away from water to keep from blowing up.
Tell us about next week's robotics competition.
So this year we're going to the Rocket City Regional up in Huntsville. The game we're playing is called Reefscape. There's essentially these large poles in the middle of the field that we have to take a large piece of PVC and we have to slot them onto the different poles. There's also large balls called algae. They're about 16 inches in diameter. We have to also pick them up or just knock them off of the reef, and then we can score them in either a place called the processor or just in a net that's pretty high above the ground. And then at the very end of the game, there's these cages that are suspended in the middle of the field, and you have to hook onto them and climb to lift your robot off the ground.
Right. Tell me your role in the robotics team.
My role in the robotics team, I help build the robot, and I also help wire it after that's all done.
Can you tell me about the robot?
This year's robot, we have a mechanism that picks up the little pieces of PVC pipe from a coral intake, and it takes it over to the poles that we have to put it on, and it has an elevator, it goes up, drops it on, and then at the end of the game, there's a mechanism on our robot to climb onto the cages, and it lifts the robot completely off of the ground.
I'm the team captain, so my role is largely delegating the various team leads, like the build lead and the programming lead. I also do a lot of programming myself, where I do most of the tuning and actual software side of things for the robot.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. You're such a D1 interviewer. Our next contender will be, drum roll, please, a Family Feud game in the OPAC on Friday, March 14th. There will be teams representing each grade level as well as a faculty team.
The report was to see who is available to attend will be ran on March 11th at 3:25 p.m. March 11th is also our ACT Virtual Learning Day, which means all excuses and work should really be turned in by March 10th at the very latest.
The report will be run from February 10th through March 11th. If you have any discipline during that time, you will not be eligible to attend. Try your hardest to be responsible and stay on top of your work, excuses, and behavior.
Kiani, aren't you in choir?
Yes, I am. And speaking of choir, Mr. Comer told me to tell everyone that OHS choir audition will take place on March 26th through the 28th. Sign-ups and link to the audition Google Forms are located in the OHS choir room. See Mr. Jones or Mr. Comer for details.
You should sing a song for us.
My throat is a little sore. I can't right now.
Sure. Well, back on topic. Prom is April 5th, so any junior or senior who is bringing a date that doesn't attend OHS, make sure to fill out a day request form.
Also, don't forget the groups who meet regularly each week. The P7 Clubs meets on Thursdays from 7:30 to 7:55 in room 269. FCA Small Group meets every Friday morning at 7:30 in Coach Davis's classroom on the History Hallway. And all students are invited to Campus Life on Friday mornings at 7:27 in the choir room.
Here are some of our upcoming scholarships and their deadlines.
The World Languages had an honor inductions last Wednesday. The groups were the French Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and German Honor Society. Congratulations to everyone who was inducted.
Now it's time to kick into sports with our favorite guest appearance,
Michael!
Greetings, I'm Michael and welcome back to sports. Unfortunately, Akila is on a confidential mission in which I cannot disclose, so you get to see me twice this week. Upcoming sports that are having tryouts include our Opelika varsity swim team that will have tryouts on March 24th and March 31st. 4 p.m. tryouts. Tryouts will be held at the Opelika Sportsplex, so you need transportation there and a physical. Oh, and you'll need to have the ability to swim. Scan the QR code for more information. Another tryout that you should have already seen is for the Spirit of the South dance line, flag line, majorette line for the 2025 to 2026 school years here. If you are interested, you can pick up information by visiting Mr. Wagner in the band room to pick up an audition packet. Batting in a softball, our girls would take down Montgomery Catholic, and Beulah in round 1 of the Valley Tournament. Those scores will be here. Opelika 8, Montgomery Catholic 2, Opelika 4, and Beulah 1. Make sure to congratulate our girls and cheer them on in their upcoming games. Speaking of upcoming games, our Opelika baseball team will play next Wednesday, March 11th, against Benjamin Russell. Make sure to go out and support them. And our Opelika softball team will also play next week on Tuesday, March 11th against Glenwood. Kicking into soccer, our girls soccer team fell number 2 in the 7A division, 10-0. Our boys unfortunately lost to Auburn in a full-time game with a score of 5-1, with a goal scored by Gerardo Selvis Ruiz. Now let's jump into Fast 5 and see what athletes we chose to throw 5 questions at this week.
Welcome to Fast 5, a weekly segment where I fire off 5 fast questions to a student athlete. If they take too long to answer, we move on. Who are you? What sport do you play and what position?
I'm Slade Clayton. I play baseball and first base.
What is your walk-up song?
Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What is your pregame meal?
We get snack bags by the Diamond Darlings.
What is your favorite piece of equipment?
Probably my bat by Louisville Slugger.
And what is the next event that we can watch you at?
We play Saturday at home at 11 o'clock. Wetumpka and Alberta.
Go Dogs! Who are you? What sport do you play?
Kyle Epperson, and I play golf.
If you could have a song for a hole-in-one, what would it be?
Probably Still Bringing It by AJ and Big Justice.
What's your pregame meal?
Foot-long steak and cheese from Subway.
What is your favorite piece of equipment?
Probably my Callaway Paradigm AI Smoke Through Wood.
And where can we watch you play?
Grand National.
Thank you. Go Dogs. Beat 'em.
Thank you, Slade and Kyle, for answering 5 fast questions. Tune in next week to see if your favorite athlete will be featured on Fast 5. Well, that is all I have for this week on sports. As you know, I'm not a Keeley driver, but Michael Swinford. God bless, and go Dogs.
Thanks, Michael. Look out, Akila, you might have competition.
Oh, that was so cringy, Kiani.
If you hate me, just say that.
I don't hate you. But you know what I love?
Let me guess. Art recognition?
Duh. Let's see what students' amazing artwork is highlighted today.
Today's art recognition is named Psychosis by Sydney Willis. The medium is oil paint on canvas. Sydney's inspiration for this piece came because she wanted to make a piece that was darker and more cryptic than her normal art pieces. Once again, this is Psychosis by Sydney Willis.
There are amazing artists here at OHS. Wow, I love it. But you know what else I love?
No, what?
The arts of culinary. Recently, our culinary students traveled to Orange Beach, Alabama for competition. We talked to Markel Foreman to tell us about his experience.
This is Haley Pons with the Kennel, talking to Markel Foreman about his experience at the Pro Start Culinary Competition. So Markel, tell us about the competition.
So the competition is a group of schools organized throughout all of Alabama. We came to the hotel and we test our skills, our cooking skills, test our dishes, and in the end, we see who did it the best.
What skills did you learn?
I learned better communication with my team, just working better, just like giving out hints, giving us tips, teamwork.
What is a memory that happened that you will always keep with you?
Definitely like spending time with my friends when we went down to the beach, and the drive to get there. But just really the whole trip was a memory.
And lastly, what was your favorite dish?
My favorite dish was the orange creme brulee. It's really like basically like the same thing you cook as a creme brulee, but what we did differently, we cooked it inside the hut of an orange, and we did that to give it like a little orange flavor, a little hint of orange.
If you want to support the Culinary team on future competitions, make sure to look for their food truck at the upcoming OHS events. The team will be cooking up delicious cheese-inspired foods all throughout April. The menu rotates between grilled cheese and mac and cheese, so if you see the truck around, make sure to support the program because you'll get some amazing food.
Here are the dates of the upcoming food truck events. I can never get tired of art, culinary art, painting art, and all the others. Just like I can never get tired of the pizza that we have every Friday.
Oh, is that what we're having for lunch today?
I literally just said that.
My bad.
The March character trait is honesty, which means to speak and act truthfully. True, honest means having honor, integrity, and uprightness of character and action.
That's all we have for you today, OHS.
We hope you have a great day.
And go Dogs.